Welcome back to the Blue Chip Breakdown, Vols fans. I'm your host, Bull. We just picked up a huge surprise commit from four-star linebacker Jaedon Harmon, listed at 6'1", 205 pounds from Rome High School in Rome, Georgia. He was committed to Alabama, but he flipped on home to the good guys. And yes, he had offers from everyone in the entire country. There's several pages here for y'all to see, but we're not going to go through that right now. We are going to jump into his film. Very excited about this one because he's one that we have been high on for a very long time. All right, so on the first play, we're going to have him coming off of the edge, boom, on the blitz. Good job right there getting past that running back. You love to see that. But then he stays with it because the running back does slow him down just a taste. Of course, that's going to happen. But whenever you are a relentless competitor and you get to the quarterback and do things like this, strip sack, get the ball out, that's beautiful. This is a kid that's a playmaker. This is exactly what you want at linebacker. Now, right here, let's see what he does. He's playing in underneath coverage. Okay, I think this might be cover three. He's working to get up under this comeback route way on the outside. But notice, boom, right here, this wide receiver kind of slows down to get in Jayden's way. Jayden doesn't go straight through him like most people probably would. He's able to avoid him and still get over to his spot. So great speed. Really nice job also of not just covering grass like we always talk about. Was started from this spot, not just covering grass, finds his man, but then he also finds the football, has the wherewithal and the body control to catch the football in bounds. Very impressive. Now we've got him playing in that alley again. Looks like it's very similar play, but I mean, just his speed and the way that he arrives with authority. He's a very strong tackler. So that is impressive. Now, here, of course, coming off of the edge, his first step is crazy, but there is that relentlessness that we talked about. Comes up, almost made the sack, but then he still makes the tackle after the football is thrown. Doing it again here. He's extremely explosive. That's what I love to see. He reminds me a lot of, I would say, kind of like Christian Gas some, just as far as being very versatile. He can come off of the edge. You can tell that he can play in space well. Really good athlete. But the more that I've watched him, the more that I would compare him to Arion Carter. I think he's very similar in size and very similar just in how explosive and how athletic he is. This kid is a stud. I'm very, very impressed with him so far. Let's see what he does on this one. All right, boom. Oh my gosh, the way that he triggers and comes up quick, that first step, he shot out of a cannon. Blockers really don't matter. He's able to, whether he's going straight through them or going past them, he can avoid blockers on a really, really high level. So you have to have that playing linebacker in the SEC. This is a sideline to sideline kid that plays with a ton of passion. Like we said, whenever he gets there, he's got bad intentions. This is what Coach N said. You got to be able to run fast and hit hard. We definitely see that from Jayden, man. I know that the Coach N is loving this pickup. I mean, look, everything that he does, every single time that he's hitting, it's like people just disappear, man. He is so much fun to watch. I can't wait to get him up on campus. We're gonna watch a few more of these clips because I think that there's a lot more that we can get out of his film. But so far, this is great. Now on this kickoff, whenever you're beating the skill guys down the field and you play inside of that box, you play in the front seven. Oh yeah, you have to love that. But then you come out and make these types of plays with so much force and emphasis. Really, really nice. Let's see what he's doing here. Okay, boom. I mean, let's look at that. Like, I mean, whenever you tackle people and they go flying, that's crazy. So he's able to identify what's going on. And he sniffs it out. Good. He's got really good instincts. Let's go back because I want to see this one again. I want for y'all to pay attention to something. He's coming on a blitz. Boom. That's an interior offensive lineman that's blocking him. Look at the way that he just pretty much pushes him out the way, right? He's almost looking like a bull in a china shop. And of course, he's going to get to the quarterback, but that's what you want to see, man. I mean, he plays with reckless abandon, and man, he is just beating up on these offensive. I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous, dude. Just coming up on a blitz, and again, this guy right here, this tight end is trying to block him. That was devastating. But yeah, I mean, he's beating up on the offensive line, on the tight ends that are blocking him, on the running backs that are blocking him. He's going to inflict pain. And, like I keep on saying, man, he does a beautiful job of sniffing things out, whether it's in the run game or it's in the pass game. I mean, he's going to have a very strong impact. Look at this here. Again, relentless, very, very high motor. That's how you know he will make a ton of plays because he's not just a really good athlete, but oh, that was a beautiful job bending right there. That's really nice. Okay, he kind of looks like a Leo on this. We're going to go back. Boom. Let's watch it again. Boom, bends up under and, gets to the quarterback and is able to affect that throw. Let's watch this one right here in pass coverage. Really nice job staying on top of the route. Sees it, breaks out right there. Okay, so we can see where he's at. Boom, it's just a quick little out. Does a really good job coming inside out, maintaining his leverage. Gets to the ball. That's a very minimal gain. That's beautiful. I think that we could stop it right there. Let's go ahead and jump to his grades. All right, so first is going to be athleticism. We see Jayden in pass coverage in several different clips where he's covering a ton of ground super fast. We also see him beating the skill guys down the field on kickoff. That's very important, especially for him to be such a big guy. But he can also change directions with the best of them out in the open field. His first step coming off of the edge is crazy. His start, stop, go, everything in and out of his transitions, his breaks is so explosive. It's so smooth. It's effortless. It's pretty much flawless. I'm going to give him 5 stars as an athlete. Next is toughness and physicality. And we see Jayden pretty much going straight through blockers like they're not even there. He's blowing these guys up a lot, but then also whenever he's making tackles, he's kind of doing the same thing. I think his head coach said that he's like an eraser or something. I think that was a perfect way to describe his game pretty much on every single level. But love to also see how high his motor is. He does not give up on plays. We see him making plays from the backside, just kind of tracking it down. Just a relentless motor, a ton of effort, a ton of passion, toughness, physicality, dog mentality. It's 5 stars for me. Now for run support, I love the way that Jayden triggers. He comes up really, really quickly as soon as he identifies run, takes great angles. Of course, he's got that great speed so he can get there. But at the same time, one of the biggest things in run support is being able to avoid blockers. I think he does a great job of either blowing guys up or just using his speed to get past them and making those plays, making really good, sound fundamental tackles. But he also arrives with that heat, right? I mean, he's going to try to put some pain on you. That's so big playing on any level of football, but I think especially in the SEC, you need to make sure that the running backs feel you on every single play so that they start to tiptoe. But he's a dog in this category. I'm going to give him 5 stars. Last is going to be pass coverage, and Jayden covers a ton of ground in zone coverage, and he also will catch the football whenever it's thrown his way. I also love the fact that he doesn't just cover grass. He finds a player, and you can tell that he watches film because he understands where to get to and what the route combinations are, things like that. Primarily inside of our scheme, he's going to be playing a ton of zone. That's what linebackers mostly do. Think that he'll do that at a really high level, but I'm also seeing some traits and some characteristics that remind me some of a safety or maybe like a star player. He's going to be good in man-to-man coverage as well, being able to go out and cover different body types, whether it's running backs coming out of the backfield or if it's a tight end, even someone in the slot, wide receivers. I think that he could cover them man-to-man on certain routes. I'm going to give him 5 stars in this category as well. All right, now it's time to recap on Jayden's grades. He got 5 stars as an athlete, 5 stars on toughness and physicality, 5 stars in run support, and 5 stars in pass coverage, which brings his blue chip overall grade to 5 stars. Very excited about this pickup. It's huge because we needed another linebacker to go along with Christian Gas. I feel like we got 2 absolute and total studs. It's starting to get scary now, y'all. This is a player that will he come in and maybe start as a true freshman? I think that that's a really tall order because we've got so many good bodies inside of that room, but he can compete, he can push, and maybe he'll work himself into the rotation some throughout the year, but especially on special teams as a true freshman, I'm expecting for him to eat, to feast on the opposing teams because he is that good. He's that special of an athlete, and he does arrive with bad intentions. But those are my thoughts. Please let me know y'all's down in the comment section. And as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and all the volunteer fans. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks. Peace.